All right, let's learn about Leetcode number 881, and we're going to solve minimum boats that we're going to need to rescue people. And the way we approach this problem is basically a list of people weight will be given, and also the limits that a boat can handle, right? So if the limit is 3, then we will start comparing against inside the list, and one of them is equivalent to the limit, then one person can get that boat, only one person can. And then if the summation of two pair of number is equivalent to or less than and the limit, then two people can ride a boat. So uh, that's how we trying to minimize and find out how many boats, minimum boats that we're going to need to rescue people. Okay, let's start coding and we will see more clearer in the problem, and also it's just much more easier to understand. Yeah, and yep, let's say we're going to need the function rescue boats, and then right here people will be less, so this integer, and limit will be integer, and then we will int boat, so nums boats num equivalent to 0, and we're going to return that number, right? And left will be 0, and right will be people, and then -1. And don't forget to sort the list of people in ascending order, so this is just much more easier to handle. So this will take big O of and log n, because it can be it use something like merge sort or binary sort. Okay, so that's why big O of and log n. So now we're going to use while, and then we'll compare against left and right index number. So in this case, as long as left doesn't cross the right, right doesn't cross the left, then if they don't meet each other, then still continue for the looping, right? So that's what we're trying to say here. Okay, so if however one person left in a list, then we will count the boats and then break from the loop. Okay, so otherwise, if pair like people from the left and people from the right, their weights, so their weight is less than limit, the given limit, then we have to increment the left, and from the right we will have to decrement either way, because we don't really care about either the pair weight is less than or greater than. Still we have to decrement from the right so that we get the right minimum boats number, right? And we, after we count, we will return the boats number. So that will take time complexity of a big O of n for the while loop, right? However, the actual time complexity of the whole function is basically big O of n log n from the sorting plus big O of n. But we will pick big O of n log n. The reason is that as the data increase, the steps for sorting that less is more significant, right? more important than this while loop. Okay, so that's why we set the big off and lock in. So let's test this our code. We're gonna pass this sample here, and then we will pass the limit. So it should be printing 3. So 3 votes, that's what we need for rescuing the people from this list. All right, that's our solutions. And yeah, so left and right index pointing at the head, at the ending and the starting, and we start counting people, how much they weigh and how much votes that we're going to need. All right, that's for our lead code number